Bortle here. That's right, folks. I went undefeated in today's regional with Traptrix. This is not clickbait. I actually did go undefeated. Unfortunately, it was a very short tournament for me. That's right. I did not get to play out round 3. And let me go ahead and explain why. But for those that are curious to see this deck profile, obviously, I'm going to show you the goo. I will display my list and everything towards the end of this segment. I honestly wanted to get my voice heard because I was politely asked to leave because unfortunately I was accused of exchanging cash with another individual. Not sure if it was for buying or selling because in all honesty there was no cash exchanged. There was no buying of selling. So yeah, that's basically it. I don't want to get any names out there, but I just hopefully the person that accused, hopefully you're watching this, and if I ever did anything wrong to you, I'm sorry. Anyone I've done bad to in the past, Yu-Gi-Oh wise, or shoot, just in life, I apologize. I'm sorry. I'm human. This is not the first time I've been accused of something, and I was actually I do admit I've been caught, and I own up to my mistakes from the past. We're talking about over 4 years ago. It's a long time, guys. Since then, I've been respectfully playing in these tournaments, doing well, topping YESSSS, topping regionals, and all I wanted to do was go ahead and test out my newest Traptrix strategy against a new format. And I'll give you that nice, sweet tournament report at the end as well. The TO was courteous enough to pull me to the side, explain why, and that was that. No ill feelings. I believe we're in good standing. It's just it was just confirmed multiple times that the person who's done the accusing, they confirmed I did this heinous act in front of their booth. It's like I knew what I wanted to say, guys, and I always scramble for words. However, I'm just I'm not gonna say I'm a loss of words, but it sucks because I went to this event bright and early, sign up early, and I was just playing away, you know. Obviously I wanted a top, maybe win with this deck that's been on the back burner for so long, and get other deck profiles for you, Bortle Nation. So that was taken away from me. That was taken away from all of us. Hopefully we have some of our fellow friends that can help us out with content from this regional. Again, I am not calling out, I am not bashing any business out there at this event. What's done is done. We can only look on from here. It takes 2 people to do a transaction, right? I would love to know who that other person was. Was that person asked to leave as well? Is he still playing? I'm not gonna point any more fingers, guys, because I love this game. I love Yu-Gi-Oh, and yeah, hopefully you don't hate on this video and on the rest of the deck profile. So yep, that's gonna close this segment. Let's get on with the rest of this Traptrix undefeated deck profile. Oh god, yes. Thanks for those that stuck around. Just want to give a quick shout out to you, Bortle Nation, obviously, for supporting the channel, watching my content, all these deck profiles. It supports the channel, travel expenses, all that stuff, and the game we all love, Yu-Gi-Oh. And big shout out to Cam the Man Neil. Welcome back. He actually helped me out with this list. Last minute, I decided to go with this. I almost played Sprite. I was dead ass almost. On the way there, I regretted not using Sprite because even though I didn't master the deck, I could have just learned it as I went. But I optically wanted to top, and this most likely would have won the whole regional, but that's for you guys to decide. Let's go ahead and jump right into this deck profile. Alrighty, I'm gonna go in reverse order. So I am playing the 1 Vesiculo, that's all you need, guys. Playing 2 Dioneas, so this is somewhat going back to its roots, right? Playing only 2 Mantis, that's right. In this variant, which you'll see, or you probably know by the title by now, this is a Brave variant. That's right, we went back into the Brave Adventure token engine stuff. So it does like somewhat clash, but at the same time, it's okay. You don't need that +1 in most matches, all right? So triple Murmello, because guess what? You can always get that Sarah set trap with Sarah's effect, okay? You don't always need a normal search and, you know, all that stuff. That's gonna be it for the Traptrix lineup, guys. Only what is this? 6, 8? Only whoa, Bortle, you're mad. Oh god, yes. We usually always play like 9, maybe even 10, but I went for 8 because I got tired of clashing my hand with, you know, Traptrix monsters, so I didn't want to like clog it up. We maximized on Parallel Exceed because we want to maximize efficiency and combos. All right, and the extra deck, there's some pretty cool spice in the extra deck too that utilizes Parallel Exceed. For the Brave engine, you already know we are playing 3 Water Enchantress. Funny enough, this card is probably going to get hit by the ban list. I'm not going to lie, man. It has so many prints of it. So yeah, max that out. 1 Griffin Rider, because why not? This is a Brave deck. And for our hand trap lineup, whoa, hand traps and traps. Oh god, yes. All right, quote me guys, I've never played this card in a premier event or regional. All right, Dimension Shifter. This right here is the meta call, man. This right here is to stop Tarlaments, whatever you want to call them. Stops pretty much anything that needs to graveyard. Okay, it doesn't really stop Sprite, but it can kind of like prevent at least Rototoad. My goodness, and some Sprite Elf effects. So yeah, there you go, Dimension Shifter. We are playing a total of 6 hand traps, but as far as our monster lineup goes, that is it. So the cool thing is you can always ditch this with a Fateful Adventure if you need to. But yeah, let's just keep going, guys. Playing triple Pot of Prosperity. Believe it or not, every deck out there, if you want to win, you're playing 3 of this card. It's just ridiculous. And this is probably the main reason why I didn't want to use Trickstars, because the top decks right now, Tarlament, obviously Sprites, they're running this card, okay? I think they're running it. So this prevents Reincarnation Drill combo, so that's why Traptrix went in today. Played triple Rite of Erasimir, 1 Fateful Adventure. This did get Ghost Stokered, but I still won that match. Draco back, obviously. That's it for the spells. Pretty short spell lineup. Not that bad. Alright, traps. Did mention 6 hand traps total, so infinite permanence. This with Dimension Shifter is insane. Why? Because you can finally proc or activate Shade Brigandine. That's right. If you activated Dimension Shifter and somehow they're still going to play with you, and Permanent Baby gets banished, and then there you go. We're comboing off over here. Beautiful card. And we went back to our roots. Compulsory Evacuation Device. This card came in clutch. Can't tell you, man. I lost the dice roll. I want to say I did lose a dice roll round 1. I played against Adventurer Dragon Link Synchro. You know, they just pop out like Scythe and stuff. So Compulse came in ham, right? And the MVP of the deck, guys, Solemn Strike. Yes, guys. For so long, I really dismissed this card. It killed Baron. Get Baron out of here. Game's going second. This gets you in there. Okay, so I think moving forward, if I'm doing any type of trap variant deck, I'm going to highly consider playing Solemn Strike, because not only is this decent going first, obviously, it allows you to play going second as well. So shout out to Solemn Strike. All right, now for the rest of our traps, we have our trap hole lineup. I'm not going to stop playing the double Gravediggers. This is like the perfect ratio, man, because the second one always comes up in case you search it or set it with Sarah, and then you need to send one with Rafflesia. I burned my second round opponent. I'll go ahead and tell you it was Madolchi. So I was pretty impressed that I guess won round one, and yeah, I was able to nuke him with Gravedigger's Trap Hole and attack direct with the glorious token and stuff like that. And our last card in the main deck is Floodgate Trap Hole. I am playing 41 cards. I still like Floodgate Trap Hole, even though in the fusion games it's kind of iffy because they can still fuse away with that monster. But if you're playing like normal, like sprite matchup or link decks, Floodgate Trap Hole can go in ham. So, and it's an additional protection for your Sarah. All right, real quick, let's go with our extra deck. So I am playing the double Sarah, not three, double. All right, it could have been three, but I decided just to play two because usually when I prosperity, I always banish one. So might as well why not just keep the two? It's like it's perma banished, right? Link Spider for the Shade Brigadine. It does come up with Parallel Exceed, guys. Nightmare Phoenix. This was my third Sarah, but I thought that I could probably maybe pop something. Nightmare Unicorn. Obviously, we played Access Code Talker. No Bortle Sword today, guys, so Access Code. This was my win button because, spoiler alert, I'm not playing Double or Nothing. And the cool spice of the deck, Splash Mage, Decode Talker, Heat Soul. Yeah, this combo with Parallel Exceed is ridiculous. If you're able to make the Heat Soul and have any other monster, that is Access Code Talker. You're going for game, guys. All right, and if you potentially burned your opponent with Gravedigger's Trap Hole, any other type of damage or any other monster on the field, that's game, guys. Come on. So this was some really cool spicy stuff. I was able to bust out the Heat Soul, draw a card, did the Access Code. Several games, especially against Madolchi, I didn't even go this far with it, but I did summon Access Code because I just had so many monsters, so much advantage. Let's go with our XYZs. Alamaris. I honestly, I like this card. If you want to like do it to where you have like additional beater, if you went to the Shade Brigadine combo, it's cool to like, summon this and special back like a Dianea from the graveyard, Proxima effects. Time Thief Redoer, very popular in the meta right now. Weird. Abyss Dweller, I didn't get a chance to use it, obviously, and if you saw this video, you know why. But this is really good against Tarlaman. Yeah, Abyss Dweller. Traptrix Rafflesia, decided to play it because a couple games where I had to summon Sarah and Rafflesia, I didn't feel comfortable enough making a Time Thief Redoer. And lastly, Zeus Package. All right, let's jump into the side deck real quick. I am siding triple Traptrix. Whoa, Bortle, why didn't you main this? Well, guys, I wasn't always going to win the dice roll, and this clashes with Psalm Strike. So I thought, you know what? Let me go first, post side deck, and yeah, this right here, I'll give you the targets for it. Mischief of the Gnomes. I didn't get to obviously play it, but this combo with this is ridiculous, guys. Even if your opponent goes Harpy's Feather Duster, you Traptrix into Mischief. Mischief is dead, but you get the graveyard effect. I think this is so much better than Waking the Dragons because Waking the Dragons, they can, Ash or Waking the Dragon, and that's so gimmicky. So you can activate this whenever. So yeah, this was just ridiculous, man. This was especially for those builds that play like Lightning Storm, Harpy's Feather Duster. You change Traptrix, go into that. Insane. And only for Sprite, but it was still cool. Our next Traptrix target in the side deck, Dimensional Barrier. You already know, Tarlament, Fusion decks, anyone else still playing like Albaz and stuff. Dimensional Barrier is just insane, guys. And hopefully, if you Traptrix and activate Resolve, either one of these cards, you should win very soon. And our last trap in the side deck, Evenly Matched. I just wanted a board clear, and ultimately this was my decision for that. This still pretty good against other back row decks, such as Flunders, Elich, if they're still out there. Maybe possibly Tarlament as well, because they, search traps and stuff. More back row hate. I am playing 2 Lightning Storms. Almost did a Duster, but I optedly, like, you know what? I'm just going to play this because I was always going to shotgun this, going second. And then I am playing more hand traps. This was just last minute. I thought DD Crow would have been fun against going second, obviously, against Tarleman and Sprite. So that's why the 2 random crows, and didn't get to really test it. And lastly, Pankratops. This is one of the most broken going second cards, and it's a 1-of for a reason. I actually was lucky enough to draw into this a couple times for the very short time I played. So guys, that's my Traptrix deck profile. And again, if you've seen the whole video, thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate the support. So until next time, everyone, thank you, and Bortle out.